Hello everyone, Canon Lowy here, finally getting to Alien Isolation. And this is a horror game that I've been meaning to do for a while, and I have done my best to not see anything about this game. So what inspired me to play this game is a YouTuber that I watch named the Mighty Jingles once played this game and said it was too scary for him to finish it. And well, Jingles is not really super into horror games, so whether or not this was actually super scary is obviously up to each individual playing the game. But I purposefully did not watch his playthrough of the game because I wanted to do it blind right here and right now. So I've been meaning to do this since January, and I'm finally getting to it. So let's go ahead and play the game. So this game has also multiple DLCs to it, and I'm pretty sure that's what these are. I am not sure if I am actually going to cover them. It really depends on how good the main part of the gameplay is for me to determine whether or not I'm actually going to go through these and how long the main campaign is. So we're just going to go ahead and start game. So we have quite a lot of difficulties actually. Usually most games go easy, medium, or hard or something. But I'm probably going to go medium. Yeah, I'm gonna go medium. If I find the game is too difficult for me for whatever reason, hopefully I can tone down that difficulty without starting the game over again. Or if I have to, I have to. That's fine. I think for the sake of YouTube, I'm actually going to go all the way up on this. Hopefully that is fine. So avoid making loud noises. So pretty much the only thing that I know about this game is that you have to go through a mostly abandoned ship while avoiding one primary alien creature. So let's see. I was really surprised that they had 20th Century Fox on there.
Starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Well, that is certainly an ominous start.
Ripley? I'm Samules. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port facility.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
A way to set off the adventure. It's probably not the best idea to interrupt someone while they're welding. Just pointing that out there. So we're in control now. Speaking of welding, I actually know the type of welding that she was using. It's called wire feed welding. You can tell by the cone that was on the end of the welder. So just a bit of trivia for you. A. Ripley. Welcome to the Torrens. Okay. I'm going to turn the mouse sensitivity up if they will let me. That's kind of a bit on the sluggish side, so that's good. Whoa, whoa. Okay, too much, too much. That's still too much. Why is it so drastic of a difference there? Go from sorta slow and sluggish to doing 360s in a second here. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to go? Personal storage. So I can use that. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Okay, just missed you. Verlaine, you are on the lookout for a navigational officer. I have a friend that's just lost his ship, and he's looking for work. I can vouch for him. He's good on. He's got good papers. Same old story. The megacorps undercut him. Picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by for the smaller companies, and I'm thinking of getting out of here myself while I still have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay though. Dropped by the docks and heard you just shipped out. Sevastopol Station? Okay then. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. good luck to you if you can't beat him, right? Let's catch up when you're done, Blaine. Alright. This probably has nothing to do with us, but... Okay, there we go, get dressed. Sounds like a good idea. The game is just so proud of you. You completed an objective. You got dressed in the morning. Excellent. I wonder what happens if you try to use this while... Okay, I guess I didn't know that was just a shower. I thought it was an elevator or something. So it's just letting me interact with stuff that... Okay. Use registration points to manually save your progress. I'm guessing that's what this is? Alright. Is there like a time limit for that? Okay. Guess I'm just not gonna worry about it. They did not make the ceilings of this place very high, that's for sure. If I was here, I would have to crouch under all this stuff. Three-way path, huh. Interesting. I'm guessing that's the airlock for outer space or something. Hey, it's that one guy from earlier. First, let's go this way. Let's see if there's anything interesting to find out. Wait, what? Did I just pick up something? I didn't even press any buttons and it looked like that thing that I was looking at disappeared. Interesting. Maybe there's a collectible achievement for doing stuff? Okay, so it just circles around. Well, hello there.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. Realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samules? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
Ah, yes, the classic tomato ketchup. Can't go to outer space without that. LM Link. To N. Taylor. Nostromo incident. So this is just background, I'm sure. Pretty neat way of showing it, though. Hey Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files. An incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, so we're roughly 100 years in the future, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel, the USCSS, What kind of title is that? Anyway, Nostromo went missing. No trace was found of its cargo and crew apart from a new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together before, 7 in all. Dallas is the captain, Ash is the science officer, Kane, I don't know how else you would say that. Executive officer, Ripley is the warrant officer, Lambert is the navigational officer. Okay, the MSV 7760 Torrens M-class starship. So the captain is Diane. The navigational comm officer is William. And such. Outboard and return transportation for Whalum Mutiny. Retrieval team to Sevastopol Station. Team consists of 3 WY employees. Samules, C. Ripley, A. Taylor, N. With a few passengers. Number of deck and crew is 2. Huh. Interesting. But honestly, the mouse sensitivity, even after I turned it up, it still feels like it just quite isn't what it should be. It's not that the speed is bad, it just feels... I can't really describe it. I mean, floaty is the only word that I can think of. Okay, I think I went that way. So let's visit the other members of the crew here. Is it this way? I think I came from there, yeah. So this was that central area. It's not that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it. Must have been this way then. Hopefully, maybe. There we go. Hello, sir.
Ah, Ripley.
Samules, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, up close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor here? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I hadn't noticed. She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Sevastopol? So is there anything special in this lab that I can look at? Transmission update module? And then... I think you missed the buttons there, but okay. Oh, okay. So this must be like the medical bay area, possibly? Alright, let's see if I can actually get back without getting lost again. I'm not even that far into the ship yet. Was it this way? Yes. Maybe? This is where Taylor was. Okay, here's the bridge.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class, Captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
Documents?
Watch the approach on the monitors.
No one said anything about documents.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
Looks like damage.
Punch
That's a lot of
74,
damage.
Tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Tawny Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over. Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samules' suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
Perfectly safe, you say?
Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
What happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor.
Guess not.
Just keep moving! Taylor, Ripley, hold on! Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
Well, that was certainly sudden. Well, I guess we found out why it's called Alien Isolation. Isolated right off the bat. Oof. Find find help in the exploding space station. Okay. Does that do anything? Oh, it gets me out of the spacesuit. Okay. Considering things, wouldn't I want my spacesuit? Give it back. No. Okay. Off to a bad start. Still seems to be oxygen and pressure here. Use registration points to save. Oh yeah, these. Can I pick up anything else? Collect sonar? Find blueprints to help you craft items. Well, let's just hope that we don't find a part of the ship that's gonna explode into space.
Oh.
I don't need to walk down there, do I? Okay, I can climb into there. That's probably the way to go, but let me explore a little bit here. Because it said that you can craft items. There's gotta be some useful stuff somewhere in here. But still, I'm pretty sure leaving our spacesuit in a place where we can't get it again was a really bad idea. But then again, you probably couldn't climb to this hole if you had that suit on, so is what it is. See? Well, you might not be able to crawl in here with a spacesuit, but at least you wouldn't be breathing in all this dust, Ridley, so... Not that the dust is really our biggest issue at the moment, but... That doesn't open. I'm guessing we have to go over there. Let's, is there anything over here? So far we have had such a warm and inviting place, huh? Folder corrupted? That's not really what I wanted to do. So the corrupted folder doesn't really do anything. To the engineering team, decommission. So boys and girls, you've probably heard a whisper of Celestia Pool by now, and I confirm it's official. Celestia Pool is being discommissioned. I will go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contracts and your next placement. For now, we still have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we will only be getting a few outside contractors to help, but it does mean overtime. Gotta get that overtime pay, you know. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everyone here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to marshal weights. And that doesn't show anything. Okay. So, from the sound of it... Okay, scrap. That's what we use to craft stuff. Alright. So it sounds like this place was going to be discontinued sooner or later anyway. Oh, come on. Ow. Yeah, that would definitely hurt.
God damn.
Well, you just entered a place that had a huge piece of it explode before you came in here. What do you...
This'll help.
Okay, so we have like a wheel worth of stuff. You know, you always know, Working Joe. Okay. Keep moving. Well, that is certainly comforting. Compound B? Yeah, I can't even hear what he's saying.
Hello? Anyone here?
Ooh, this does not look good. Forgotten? This life for rent? Well, it certainly looks like, the people who are on this, trying to repair it or do the finishing works on it before it was decommissioned, were left here. Rather than... How do I view my map? Let's go to game. Input mapping. Peak is control, that's good to know. Select flamethrower, select bolt gun, stun batude. Map menus tab, okay. That is fine. Okay, well that helps.
Doesn't anything here work?
Restore power, okay. Well, Ridley knows how to weld stuff. Does that count? button mashing prompts. KJVS generator? Alright, so right now, with the save point here, this is actually where I'm going to call it. So it's about the amount of time that I want in this part here. So before I end it, I do want to make a few remarks about how stuff is going to go in the future with the series. So for anyone who watched my Resident Evil 1 remake playthrough blind, I got very frustrated with that game at a certain point in the game. So I think it was roughly like halfway through the game. I just got really tired of certain mechanics in that game. And I wanted to put out here in this game, since I'm playing it blind and everything, if for any reason I get frustrated with this game enough to really ruin the enjoyment that I get out of the game, I am just going to stop the playthrough right then and there. And the reason being is because with Resident Evil 1 Remake, pretty much since that point on, that I essentially kind of forced myself to finish the rest of the game, although I was kind of pleasantly surprised on some of the later points in the game that were a lot more enjoyable. But overall, I just felt like both the commentary and just my overall impressions of the game were fairly negative, and I didn't really think that a lot of people would find that enjoyable. So if I ever do get to that point in this game, I will just go ahead and stop it. I'm not going to force myself to finish the entire game if I'm going to be like that. So that is going to be completely out of the way. The other thing too is that I did want to do this a lot sooner than I did, of course. Sadly though, I had some things that I needed to take care of, although I could have recorded this much sooner than I have regardless, just because time management, and pretty much like before you know it, it's 3 in the morning and you kind of want to go to bed and not record stuff. So hopefully from this point on, I can put out these parts in a semi-regular fashion. If not, I can mix in some Path of Exile gameplay in the mix. Especially so I don't necessarily get too burnt out of the game if I'm doing it too regularly. So with that, my first impressions of the game hasn't been too bad, although there was a bit of language, which is pretty much to be expected of pretty much any modern game, especially horror game, which, well, as long as there isn't too much in the game, that shouldn't be an issue. But overall, like, exploring the game and the personalities of the characters, I think overall have been pretty good, and I'm looking forward to seeing if this game really is as scary as to me as it was for Jingles. But as of right now, I think they're doing a really good job with atmosphere, although it's just the beginning part of the game, so we'll see as soon as the alien enters the picture if that continues or not. So with that, thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.